Hi, I'm Danny, a student intern at SportsTech Global, and today I'm joined by Juan Lopez, a community manager at Steel Warriors, a commander of the British Army, and a youth training and development manager. Thanks for joining me today, Juan.
Pleasure to be with you. Thank you for inviting me, Danny.
No worries, it's great to have you. So my first question for you is, as a community manager for Steel Warriors, how did you first get involved with the charity, and what does your role entail?
So the way I got involved is I was approached by one of the founders of Steel Warriors, a gentleman called Ben Wintle. He had met him the previous year in 2019, and we spoken about kind of the project he was running, obviously at Steel Warriors, and then I mentioned to the project I was running at that point in time, working with young people. He reached out to me at the early part of 2020. And he asked if I was interested in kind of bringing the project and the skill set that I had developed during the project that was in to work at Steel Warriors and engage young people through the gyms, at which point, obviously, fitness has been my lifelong passion, and it's something that, I've always, been involved in. And having the opportunity to be able to do what I love, and then my second passion is also working closely with young people and empowering them to achieve their goals and to kind of succeed in life. So those two things combined really and truly became a no-brainer to join Steel Warriors.
Yeah, great. Well, about that kind of combination of fitness and the youth, how important would you say it is to promote physical activity to younger people?
100%. Physical activity is a necessity and is vital. Not just for the physical well-being aspect, but also the mental well-being. We there's quite a lot of research that shows that the link between both, and that's essential to be able to lead just a normal, healthy life. But then when you look towards kind of the greater meaning, and especially if you look towards that future aspirations and the long-term kind of dreams that most people have, not just young people, but all human beings in general have. Fitness is a key component of that. So I'm a true believer that there should be something that should be available to everyone, and everyone should have a basic understanding, at least, of how they can maintain themselves in a good way.
Yeah, I mean, sport and fitness is like a massive part of my life, and I can like firsthand I've seen how it doesn't just boost me like physically, which it obviously does, but mentally it's massive as well. And also like I feel like there's quite a lot of lessons you learn from participating in sport that you can apply to other areas of life.
Definitely, I think fitness is the perfect training ground to for personal development. For me, nothing beats it. When I train, pretty much every single quality that I've tried to develop within myself and to try and grow the mindset that I try to bring to life, it's all been something that I've been able to start it off and continue to develop through fitness. And when you train, it's a perfect opportunity to test yourself and to put those things to practice and to start making them and building them into habits eventually. So yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, great. And my final question for you is, throughout your role as a commander in the British Army, have you learned anything that you've been able to apply to your youth work?
Yeah, I mean, I learned a lot. Definitely, the most valuable thing I took away from my time serving with the British Army was the core values, which are the principles to which every soldier is expected to kind of abide by and almost apply themselves to. There's a mnemonic that we get taught from day one in basic training, which is called C drills. Each letter stands for a value that you're expected to display on a day-to-day basis. So you've got courage, discipline, respect for others, integrity, loyalty, and selfless commitment. And I find that that's one of the most valuable things I took away from my time in the army. Then closely followed by that is also the mindset that you're able to develop while serving, and that naturally kind of comes from working with like-minded individuals and with people who constantly are looking to grow and develop and expect you to also grow and develop to be able to ultimately be able to fulfill your role and your purpose as such in the sense we're doing. And finally, the thing that I think has helped me the most, especially with the work I'm doing now, was when I became a commander. I was taught something. It's a process called the combat estimate, and it's a process that commanders use to be able to create strategies to achieve their missions. And it's that what I've been able to do is to working with young people is led me to try and figure a way that I could help them. And I found that if I was able to adapt that process in a way that I could teach young people how to create a mental strategy in which they can, create a plan for them to achieve their own personal mission, i.e. a goal or a life goal, then they'll be able to apply that and see through. And that's largely the work I've been doing at Still Warriors. We've created a mentality program along with a fitness program, and both of them combined is designed to teach young people how to develop a successful mindset so they can see through on those seemingly impossible goals.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, I can definitely see how kind of the mentality, the structure, and the values that in the British Army can translate to the outside world, and how it can like help young people with that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that's great. That's all my questions for you today. But thank you very much. It was great to talk to you, and
Cheers,
I
Dan.
hope you have a great day.
You too. Thank you very much, Danny.
Cheers, Juan.
Cheers.